Good morning, Soul Intentions family. This is Tara, and I just got off the phone with a client, and I wanted to talk to you all for a few minutes about how contrast creates power. And what I mean by that is I'm seeing and hearing a lot of you, and myself included, Wolf included, running into people whose basically issues are leaking out all over us. So we're showing up, we're trying to be the best version of ourselves that we possibly can, and then we're running into situations that we're suddenly thrown into the middle of because of other people's bad behavior. And a lot of us, and again, Wolf and I included, are getting really sick and tired of the people that aren't doing the work. And then when their bad behavior spills over into other people, they point the finger at you like it's your fault. Claim zero responsibility and keep continuing on their merry way, wondering why everybody keeps doing these things to them, even though they're not doing their very best to be good people. Some people might argue, and sometimes in a moment I'll say they're doing the best they can in the moment, but I think a lot of times people are just, the work's too hard. They don't want to push themselves that extra little bit to be kind, to take responsibility, to work on old triggery issues so that they're not spilling out onto other people. And those people are everywhere, and they're not going to go away, and it is part of life. So what I want you to do is when these things come up, feel the feelings. I had something that happened to me just this week. It's kind of still going on with somebody who had very bad behavior. Advised them totally differently from the bad behavior. They continued. It started to affect me, my business, my life. So I had to step up and do something about it. Now, a lot of people I talked to said, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have wanted to get involved, and I would have just tried to, walk away. But I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person that shows up and does what is right and does what is necessary and does what I feel is my responsibility to do in any moment. I look for ease in things, but I don't look for the easy way out. And I think that's the big thing a lot of people are missing. There's a big difference between looking for ease and looking for the easy way out. Was it easy to stand up and stay solid in the right thing and speak against somebody that wasn't doing the right thing? No, it wasn't easy. It wasn't comfortable. It was hard as hell. But it was the right thing to do. And it was much more easeful for my soul, for my integrity, for me to have to live with myself than to just walk away and ignore somebody else's bad behavior and let it continue and know that it's affecting a lot of people's lives, like it was affecting mine. And so me just turning my back and pretending bad behavior isn't happening, that's not who I am. If it's really something that I have no control or no part in doing something to help correct that, then yes, the right action is walking away. But if you're involved in something, it's totally not. So I want you to look, the ease is often found wherever your soul is pulling you to go, not where your head is like, oh my God, that could be danger. We don't want to go that way. We don't want conflict. Or the heart is like, but I would feel bad if, I called somebody else out on something. And no. Those are your ego and all your past hurts. They're trying to keep you safe, but it's not creating a safe world by not having other people be accountable for their bad behavior. Again, if you're in the position, if you're not, don't go looking for it. I was in the position where this person's actions were largely affecting my life and could have largely affected all the people that I employ through my company. And I wasn't having that. It was not okay. So the way I started, contrast creates power. So why do these things happen to us? That's what I hear a lot. Like, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing all the right things. I'm showing up. Why does this crap keep happening to me? And it keeps happening because that's life, because there's a lot of different people here. Some of us that are showing up and doing the work, and some of us that are not. So things happening aren't going to stop. But the way you can look at it is that contrast, like in the position that I was in, where somebody was going against the law, against morals, against common basic judgment of what's a good risk in a business, what's not, what's a good risk for you to take as a human being or not. If it crosses a bunch of integrity lines, or if it's illegal, or if it's against something that you agreed to, not a good risk to take. Because normally I encourage risk. But if it goes against common values, integrity, the law, etc., obviously not a good risk. I mean, I think it's obvious. So I'm in the middle of all this contrast. And, I got scared. I got pissed. I wasn't sure if I wanted to deal with it, but I knew I should in my soul. So I checked my head. I checked my heart. I went with my soul. And that contrast, I realized, created power for me, because that contrast, it shows you who you are, and it gives you spaces and moments to step up to be truly everything that you are. It gives you moments to, if you say you're an integritous person, if you say you're that type of person that sticks up for other people, if you say you're that type of person that protects other people, it gives you these moments to truly step into your power and show yourself. I mean, it doesn't matter about showing the world, showing yourself who you truly are and stepping into that. So this contrast, I mean, it creates upsets in our lives. It creates uncomfortable moments in our lives. But we can embrace this as a spot to bring more of our own personal power into our lives, so that we grow, so that we're bigger, so that we're more powerful, so that we can set this world right a little bit more each day to make it happier and more comfortable for each of us. Because only in stepping into that power is this world going to start to change. So when conflict comes up for you, if it's totally not yours, has nothing to do with you, not affecting your life, turn around and walk. If it's something that's affecting you, the ones you love, or even people you don't even know, and there's something you can do about it, please, the most easeful, not easy, again, I emphasize this, the most easeful thing is to do something about it. Because if not, if you turn and walk away when you have an opportunity to make something right, or at least take the steps towards right, it will eat away at your soul. It will bother you every single day until something new comes up. And that diminishes your power. It diminishes your light. So when these things come up, I mean, get pissed when it's right to get pissed. I went through being angry at this other person for putting me in this situation, being sad that I had to do something and say something that I knew was going to affect lives that were in this other person's life. I didn't want to do that, but this other person's bad behavior, it just put me in that position. So make your choices, check your heart, check your head, and then lastly, and more importantly, first, last, and in the middle, check your soul and make sure that that's your way to go. And then just do it. Just do it. Because again, it expands your light. It expands your power. It expands who you are. And that's why you are here. So embrace that contrast because it's increasing your power and it's embracing who you are. Step into who you are every second, a little more, a little more, a little more, until you're shining so bright that everything around you is illuminated for all the people around us, so we can all feel happy more. So it's really, it sounds, again, it's contrast. It sounds contradictory that these crappy situations, these rough, uncomfortable situations are going to create more light, but that's what they're there for, to crack things open. And it's your opportunity as a way shower, as a light bringer, as a powerful being on this earth, to go through those moments, even if they're hard. So I hope that makes sense. I'd love to hear from some of you. Inbox me, hit me up, text Wolf and I. Let us know what tough situations that you're in so that we can help you and talk it out and make it more easeful for you and make it feel a little more right for you, even though it's hard. So embrace that contrast, embrace your power. Wolf and I love you very much, especially through all these difficult things you're all walking through right now, to grow yourselves and to grow this world, our community. I love you very much. I hope you have a powerful, amazing day.